Okay. Make sure it's recording. It is. Give it a moment for people to hop on. All right. Okay. Hi, Shasta. Just going to give it a minute, see who wants to hop on live. No idea how many people can actually be here at the time. Oh, hi, Ulrika. Okay. Yay. So we'll give it a few more minutes before we officially get started, just in case people are still jumping on. But I am really excited about this healing because as a lot of you know, when I do these energy healings, like with Activate or Trailblazers or the money healings, these healings are usually about 20 minutes. And so with this healing, it really wanted to be 40 minutes. I just got the really strong intuitive hit to do this healing today and to double it. And the healings aren't necessarily me saying, oh, it's going to be 20 minutes. I always get pulled out about 20 minutes in. I always just kind of get like, okay, it's done. We're complete with this piece of it, and then of course in Activate, we go on to whatever the guidance is and the questions and all that fun stuff. But for this one, they were really like, okay, you're going to double this. You were going to double the healing, double the fun, double mint gum. How old am I? Anybody remember those from like the 80s? Those were great. So that's what we're going to do today. And I haven't done this before. I haven't ever, gone in and doubled the healing space, the healing time. So yeah, we'll see. Okay. Well, let me just see what time it is. So before we get started officially, I'm just going to check in and see if there's something specific they want to do, or if we just want to dive in. And of course, when I say they, I'm talking about, my guides, the councils that I work with, and then our higher selves, because of course your higher selves are here, my higher selves are here. They're all, your higher self is really here to guide you and to make sure you receive exactly what you need from this experience, from this healing. And and also, your guides, your angels, we'll see who steps in, and what the healing wants to do. Okay. It feels like this is actually really connected with the Ascension process, which makes a lot of sense. So is there anything that we should know about that, or that you want to tell us about before we actually dive into the healing portion of this program? Okay, no, they're telling us to just dive in. And of course, my guidance might come through with this. It might be, very quiet. The energy transmission may just come through. I don't know. We'll see. So, all right. Well, let's get going. So, just take a few deep breaths with me. In, out. Feel yourself landing fully in your body, safe and protected in your physical form. It looks like your higher self is drawing a circle around you for this healing. So this circle will protect you, will help you receive exactly what you need to receive. And then Archangel Michael is drawing a bigger circle for this healing that will incorporate all of the circles. that we each have individually. Okay, so the larger circle for this healing, this space of love, transformation, peace, acceptance, joy, processing. This is being filled with pure white source light. It looks like there are just rainbow threads running through it. So if you like, you can connect with that light, with that energy, and just feel maybe how the rainbow light moves through your body or goes to a specific portion of your body. Maybe your heart, maybe your liver, maybe your head, maybe your hands, maybe your feet, your stomach, wherever it goes. Just sort of breathe with the experience, see what shows up. And from here, drop a grounding cord from the base of your spine down into the center of the earth, into the heart of Gaia. And feel the pulsing of the heart of the earth move back up through that grounding cord, anchoring you. And then moving up to your heart, so that your heart connects with the heart of the earth. Good. And from here, feel a cord of light moving from your heart through your crown up to your higher self. You may feel your higher self moving down into your physical body. You may feel that connection with your higher self holding you suspended, fully held and protected between the earth and your higher self. You may even feel your higher self connecting you with the heart of the universe, the heart of Source. I'm just getting the message, be present, be present, be present. Just be fully engaged with whatever is happening in the present moment. Any thoughts or memories or worries, anything that drifts through your head or drifts through your energetic space, drop it into your heart. Just feel your heart taking care of it, releasing that which does not belong to you. And holding that which does, and helping you receive whatever you need from it, whether it's guidance or processing or love. Your heart will echo that through your system, pulse it through your energy. Okay, so from here, we have, it feels like each of us, either your higher self or one of your guides, has a sponge for you. It's a big, perfectly clean, beautiful sponge. Maybe it's a sea sponge, maybe it's a kitchen sponge in your favorite color, whatever, maybe it's a pure white sponge, whatever it is. Feel that sponge moving into your body and absorbing very sweetly, very kindly, very gently, feel it absorb anything that doesn't belong to you. Any swampiness from your past, any energy that you might have picked up from someone else, anything from your family line that you might have absorbed or that's ready to heal. Feel it soaking into the sponge. And then when the sponge is full, imagine the sponge being moved by that guide or your higher self, whoever's working with you on this. And wring the sponge out over a sink. It might look like a porcelain farm sink. It might look like a white, like a white light. Mine sort of looks like a combination of the two. A white sink that's just glowing white, like source energy. And so see the sponge being wrung out over the sink, rinsed, dried. And then if you like, you can bring the sponge back into your energy body, into your emotional body, into your physical body. Just sponge up anything that you don't need, anything that does not serve you, anything that you've been carrying, anything that feels just kind of icky. Feel it being absorbed into the sponge. And when it's complete, the sponge goes back over the sink. It's wrung out anything just moving down the drain into the light. And then the sponge is washed and dried and stored, maybe right under the sink. Okay, so now we have Archangel Michael working with our energetic bodies, clearing out anything that doesn't belong to you, doesn't serve you, any thoughts, any worries, any emotions, any feelings, anything that isn't yours. It's being cleared. If anything drifts to the surface of your mind, to your conscious space, and you know it's not yours, just imagine returning it to the center. Return to sender with love. Okay, now the energy of salt water is moving through our energetic body, clearing, healing, releasing. Okay, now we have a white light moving clockwise around your aura, really. Around your, maybe a few feet away from your body, wherever it feels good. There's a white light just moving clockwise around your energy. And then it shifts and goes counterclockwise around your energy. And then it shifts and hits you from the other side. And then that white light goes back the other way. Really clearing out your space very powerfully. Because this is a very transformative time in the world. Everyone on Earth is being affected by this. The energy of the Earth itself is being affected by this. And so there are a lot of people triggering. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot that's up right now. So even if you have been really diligently working with your own energy and your own thoughts and paying attention to your discernment and just really doing what you're guided to do to take care of yourself, to prepare yourself, you still may be absorbing from others. Even as you have been strengthening your own boundaries and really working on that, it can feel annoying when you've been working hard and then people's stuff still jumps in. But it's perfect. It's just giving us a new layer of boundaries. It's showing us where we can go deeper and assume even more sovereignty over our own energy, our own space, not allowing in anything that isn't ours, that doesn't serve us. And as we really develop these powerful boundaries of energy, of thought, that's when we can really step into what we're here to do. We're often not really even allowed to step into our most powerful work until these boundaries have been created as powerfully as they need to, because to be able to do the kind of healing and creative and entrepreneurial and service work that we're all here to do, whatever your specific blend of that is, it requires extraordinary boundaries of emotion, of energy, of time, of thought. We aren't allowed to drain ourselves anymore. And so this is what a lot of the work has been. And so even if it doesn't feel like you've been getting much done in the so-called physical world, know that you've been doing an extraordinary amount in the dimensional world. And this will serve you very powerfully as this energy shifts. But for now, in this time of shifting, we're being asked to show up for ourselves in whatever way we're guided. And that's why you're here. So, hooray. And so as this has been coming through, a lot of energy has been moving below the surface to help shore up your boundaries. Whether there's a boundary in a specific part of your life that is needed, whether there's some, maybe just a few little cracks in the boundary, whatever you need to create the healthiest, most powerful, most serviceable boundaries for you. That energy is working with you right now. So it feels like we are all in a golden ball of light. So we each have our own golden ball of light within the larger dome of this healing. Within the larger, so the dome of this healing feels like rainbow light, and we each have an individual golden bubble around us. So this golden light, Jesus often works with this light. It's a very powerful, transformative, yet gentle and soothing light, or flame. Some people think of it as flame. And so that bubble around you is working with you, working specifically with your DNA, with your coding, with your keys, with your, feels like there's some light language being downloaded. So basically whatever downloads you're ready to receive, those are going to be coming through this golden light. For some of you, it feels like a heart activation or a heart clearing, maybe the back of the heart to help with receiving. For some of you, it's really working with your feet to help you ground more powerfully to the earth, to help you, I'm getting the word gatekeeper. So it feels like a few of you are gatekeepers, which I believe has to do with really anchoring this next dimensional light and energy into the current energy. If the word gatekeeper pings you, you can check in with yourself intuitively on that and see what that's all about. This golden light is working with each of us in a different way. It feels like at least 3 of you are getting new keys, which I'm interpreting as maybe, new codes are unlocking, new experiences, superpowers, whatever, or maybe new insights around what's next, around, how to really work with this energy, how to really, the phrase that's coming through is accelerate your own ascension, which is interesting. So just really take a moment and breathe with this golden ball of light that's surrounding you, and see what you get. See what shows up in your mind's eye. See how it feels. If you don't get anything, that's okay. It's just working with you on a subconscious level. A lot of our work is done on the subconscious level. It just needs to bypass our human brain so we don't explode. That's funny. I just got the ping that this is about the place that the healings are usually complete. And I was like, I bet it's about 20 minutes. And yep, it's about 20 minutes from when we started, but we're going to keep going. That's really fun. Okay. So, as you breathe with this golden light, it may be working with you emotionally, maybe working with you physically, energetically, mentally. It feels like for a few of you, you're having imprints and old belief systems, old codes removed, because that was part of the old system and you're not participating in the old system anymore. So these things are essentially, this golden light is just working with you in whatever way you need in this moment to help you on your path, help you with this life's purpose, with this life's journey, with this life's experience, whatever that is for you. And if you have any interesting experiences or insights that you'd like to share, please feel free to email me. I would love to hear about what comes through. This golden light is really still, it's doing some stuff. It's doing some stuff. Ooh, okay. I actually have to put my head down for a moment, so just stay with the golden bubble. Okay. So now it feels like the dome over us, the rainbow dome that's over us, it's almost, the dome is staying intact, but it's like the rainbow light, it was like words are killing me. Almost like a candy cane over us, but now it had firm boundaries, so thick, firm boundaries. But now the energy, while the dome is staying intact, now that rainbow energy is starting to filter down. And so some of you are getting big blasts of the purple light, of the blue light. Some of you are getting blasts of the rainbow light, the red light, the orange light. So see which color of the rainbow really resonates with you, or it could be all of them. You could be receiving all of the colors. It's going to be working with you in a specific way. Because these different colors of light, and they're also, so we have the, 7 colors of the rainbow that we can see, but there are also many, many, many other colors within the rainbow that we can't see or can't see yet. And so those colors are working with you as well. And each of these colors, works with us in a different way. So like, for example, I'm feeling the red light really working with my root chakra. And the orange is really working with my sacral chakra. This is happening for some of you as well. For others of you, it's working a bit differently. It feels like the light is really working with our chakras, really helping us. Oh, and it feels like the colors that we can't see or don't really know what they are, those are working with different chakras, because of course, there are more chakras than just the main chakras. So all sorts of chakras are being worked on right now. Feels like the blue light is if you have any constrictions in your body, especially physically, blue light is working with those. And if you want to really lend your own power to this healing, you can focus in on any area of your physical body that needs support, or any part of your emotional, if there's something emotional that needs support, you can focus the light on that. And just whatever color light shows up is perfect. Well, rainbow is perfect, whatever feels right to you. And then just breathe into that space, into that physical or emotional space, or energetic space, or whatever it is you're working with. And just set the intention with your higher self that this is now being healed and cleared fully. And that you are receiving precisely what you need to receive in this moment to take the next step. Because of course, as we ascend, as we grow, as we step into this 5th dimensional energy, out of the 3rd dimensional energy, even out of the 4th dimensional energy, into this space of peace, of love, of joy, where fear, judgment, duality, none of these things exist anymore in this energy. And as we step into this energy, as we ascend, some people call it enlightenment. I don't particularly love that word. But even as we get to that quote unquote enlightened space, that higher dimensional space, it doesn't mean we stop growing. It doesn't mean we stop experiencing things. There is no end to this journey. That would be really boring. And as cosmic, multi-dimensional, immortal souls, we want to keep having fun with it. So there's no place to get to. There's no, okay, well, I'll hit 5D and then I'll just coast. Well, you could coast, because sometimes we need some space to just coast and enjoy and, play, but it's all play. It's all play. So there's nowhere, but this, I hope this is taking some of the pressure off to get somewhere, to ascend, to, whatever your desire is. There's no getting there. It's all a process. It's all a journey. It's all just this really fun ride. It's sort of the metaphor of going to an amusement park is showing up. We'll go and we'll do all the fun things, and we'll, sit in the sand, go in the water, have some cotton candy, ride a fun roller coaster, ride the merry-go-round, and then eventually we get tired and we want to go home and sleep. So we take a rest and chill out for a while. But then it's okay, what do I want to do next? Okay, let's go on the next adventure. Let's go on the next adventure. So There's no getting there. And sometimes we'll experience that 5D energy for a while of really being in peace and feeling free and feeling love and feeling joy and just having fun and really just loving this experience. And then maybe we drop out and we, find ourselves back in some worry, or where our boundaries have become a little bit permeable. So we're feeling other people's stuff again, or our own, there's something that maybe we haven't fully cleared yet that is like, all right, you cleared most of it, but here's the last little bit. That happens, and that's okay. It doesn't mean you're moving backwards. It doesn't mean anything. It just means that, oh, this is a new level. This is something else that I get to play with and receive information about. This has a gift for me. And a hummingbird just went past the window. This has a gift for me. This has some way to help me on my journey. Like now the video game analogy is showing up, where if, say you're like almost to the end, you've almost won the game, and then like suddenly this huge goblin with a staff shows up and tries to like knock you off your feet. And so you have to spend some time with the goblin. But then once you and the goblin come to some sort of accord, you realize that there's a big old pile of gold behind the goblin. It's like, oh, gold, cool. So that's sort of what we're looking at here. Okay. So it feels like the light that's working with us now is white, pink, and gold. So pink energy is a very loving energy. It will help you with relationships, whether with a partner, with children, with friends, with family, with yourself, with people who have passed on. This pink light will help smooth those out. And it's just reminding us that even in this fifth dimensional experience, where we don't experience time the same way, where we're in full surrender, full trust, we know that we're taken care of, we know that we're abundant, we know that everything is working out, even when it doesn't look like it's working out. We know. There's, we know that we are whole. There's no healing that's needed. We know that we are whole. We know that we are loved. We know that we have always been whole and perfect and loved. But the healing that wants to show up is simply to help us smooth out the human experience. Of course, 5-dimensional beings, 7th-dimensional beings, 9th dimension, whatever, beings in this human body, there will still be some human challenges, and that's okay. We just are approaching them from a different energy, from a higher vibrational energy. And so even as you know that you are whole and perfect and healed, you know that working with this light, working with your own energy, receiving healing from others, whether it's from me or somebody else or a guide or your higher self, that's simply helping you in this video game, on this planet, in this Ascension challenge. Okay, yeah, so this white, pink, and gold light, this is working with us to help us really step into the next available level for us, is the word. It's not about levels, like that can still sound a bit dualistic, but it's about helping us take the next step into whatever is next. Feels like this is the Ascension energy coming to. Maybe if you've been dancing between 3D and 4D, this will help you stay in 4D longer. If you've been dancing between 3, 4, and 5D, this will help you stay in 5D longer. Whatever it is, this energy will help you. Or if you're still like, I don't even understand what all this D stuff is, these dimensions, what do you mean? I'm still feeling a lot of fear. I'm still feeling a lot of worry. This will help you start to step out of that enough to see what the possibilities are. And when we really start to see and feel what the possibilities are, we're really motivated to follow our intuition, to trust our higher selves, to rest when we need to rest, to heal when we need to heal, to go play when we need to play, whatever it is that is calling you. Okay. So now it feels like the energy is centering on our hearts. Just a beam of white light with like just bits of colored light around this beam of white light. Because of course, in these other vibrations, we don't live through our head. We don't live from our head. We live through our heart. Through our heart. So one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself right now is when you have a fear, a worry, a thought that doesn't serve you, a thought that makes you feel bad, that's always a good indication that that's not the thought for you, or it's not your thought. It makes you feel bad. Drop it into your heart. Drop it into your heart. That's a really good catch-all. So instead of trying to think about like, oh God, I need to release, I need to clear, I need to fix, I need to heal, that can get a bit overwhelming. Just keep funneling it through your heart, funneling it through your heart, funneling it through your heart. Your heart will take care of all of it. Okay, I'm getting dinged. Oh yeah, 38. We're right at about 40. So I think we have a few more minutes. Okay, I'm getting one more minute of healing and then closing out. So what wants to happen in this last minute of healing? Well, getting a little good job for all of us for doing the 40 minutes. that can be really powerful, because this is powerful stuff, as you know. And so just be sure to take care of yourself. Know that if there's some purging after this, some emotional purging, just stay present, breathe through it. Know that the feelings say nothing about you, nothing about how well you're doing. They're just feelings. They just want to be felt as physical, pulsing sensations, and then they'll dissipate. Maybe they'll give you a little gift or some guidance or ask for some love first, but just breathe with it. Drink water, rest, whatever you need. Okay, this last bit of healing, what wants to happen? Well, it's still focusing on our hearts. It's still really working with our hearts. Okay, heart ascension I'm getting. So your heart has been really cleared in this healing. It's a lot. So it's like fresh, clean, and new, like spring cleaning for your heart. And now from here, your heart can move into the next available space, whatever that means, the next available space. It can move into serving you in the way that it's meant to, in the way that it wants to, in the way that it's capable of. Your heart is capable of taking such good care of you, energetically, emotionally, mentally. Your heart is really capable of quite a lot more than we really know, understand, have been taught, have experienced. And so whatever the next level of that is available for you at this stage, and it's going to be a little bit different for each person. And again, it's not about being ahead or behind. It's just about where we are on our own personal experience. I personally think that a lot of us go all the way through, get like to, I mean, we start in that godlike state is kind of a weird phrase, but we start from that space of pure creation, pure love, and then we move through these experiences, and then we move through every possible experience and back to this divine love that we've always been. And then I think sometimes we get there and we hang out there for a while and we're like, you know what? I think I want to go back to the beginning. So we're all just in different places on that journey. I think we've all been through this cycle a few times just for fun. So just checking in with the heart energy. Okay, that's closing up. That's wrapping up. Okay. It feels like the dome of rainbow light is kind of moving. It's like opening up. It's moving out. Okay, and we're stepping out of the space of this healing. You still have your golden light. It feels like that golden light's going to stay with you for a while. It might be for another hour. It might be for another day. It might be for the rest of your life. Whatever. But that golden energy is going to continue working with you in whatever way really serves you. Feels like for about the next 24 hours for most of us, this, this golden dome of light, your individual golden dome, is going to be working with you. Just ask for it to be gentle for those who have a lot of things to do. And then it can be, more intense for those of us who can rest and be present with that healing. Okay. Okay, the guides are thanking us. Thanks, guys. That was great. Higher selves are honoring you for showing up for this. Of course, your higher self is working with you constantly. Your higher self is working with you as you sleep. And you can always ask for what you want before you go to bed in terms of, any kind of healing or energetic work or emotional help or guidance or, just stuff you want. Hey, I want a new job. You can ask your higher self to work with you on that in your sleep. So, you can always set your intentions and ask for what you'd like and just trust that whatever's in the highest and best will show up in the perfect time. A lot of trust is being asked for right now. So there's just a quick little dash of energy around trust, a bit of healing around trust. A few of you don't need it. A few of you feel like that would be nice. So there you go. Okay. Feels like we're going to give it another minute to let everything kind of fully settle back down. You can come out of it whenever it feels right. Just go straight to sleep if that feels good. Just maybe when you're ready, feel yourself coming back into your body. Maybe wiggle your toes, your hands, give your neck a little roll. Maybe place your hands over your heart, give your heart some love. It did some work today, got some clearing, got some good stuff. And just know that everything is happening perfectly. You are being guided through this process by your higher self. There's nothing to do, there's nothing to stress over, there's nothing to worry about. All of this was decided by you before you even stepped in. So you don't have to push or strive or worry or feel like you're not doing enough. You can't not do enough. All you can really do is make the process easier on yourself or tougher on yourself. As someone who's spent a lot of time making it harder on herself, I know what that's like. But this healing is a beautiful way to show up for yourself. So I hope it's been really helpful. And I'll be sending out the recording so you'll be able to watch it again if you like. And you will receive different levels of healing If you watch it again, like if you watch it again in a week or a month, you'll get something different out of it. You'll get the next phase for you, whatever it is. So that's really fun. So is that complete? Yeah, that's complete. Ah, good. Oh, you're welcome, Rita. I'm glad you loved the pink light. I love the pink light too. Yeah, good. Well, thank you all so much. This has been a joy as always. I'm so glad you guys were able to be here live. Shasta, Ulrika, Rita, this is so lovely. And for those of you who are catching this on the replay, let me know how it goes. And yeah, I love you all. I'm so happy to do this work with you. And yay, I'm sure I'll see you again soon.